Hey YouTube, Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Madolche deck profile for April 2017. With the release of the latest ban list, I thought I'd give an update to this deck. Not too much has changed with it, but it has been a while since I did do an update to this deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, not much has changed, but I do like to stay up to date with these decks for you guys, just so you can keep track with the newest versions. So let's go ahead and begin. I run 3 Madolche Magdalene. It's pretty much standard in all Madolche decks. When it is normal summon or flip face up, you can add 1 Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. So she's good for adding search power to search out for Hootcake, Angeli, whatever you need for the important situation. And like all Madolche monsters, when they're destroyed and would be sent to the graveyard, you shuffle the monster back into the deck instead. It's basically the signature key word that makes up Madolches. I also run 3 Angeli. She is, once again, probably one of your big cards because she helps set up your plays for the Leviair and the Tiramisu. You tribute this card to special summon a Madolche monster from your deck, but shuffle it back during the end phase of your next turn. You can only use this effect once per turn, and that special summon monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So Angeli basically lets you go into Hootcake, then have the monster in the graveyard, which is her to banish for the Hootcake special summon, because otherwise, most of the time you won't have too many monsters in the graveyard, which is why we run the other Hand Trap engine and the Gem Knight engine. Speaking of Hootcake, run 3 of it as well. Those cards are basically your 3 main key play cards of the deck. Hootcake, you banish a monster in your graveyard to special summon a Madolche from your deck. With Hootcake, you basically want to go into Gelato most of the time, or another level 3 Madolche monsters. You can get your rank 3 play. But with Gelato on the special summon, you'll get your spell and trap search. So it's basically each one leads into another for the plays you want to get off in the deck. I'm also running 3 Gelato. I might change this down to 2, but I've been testing it out, and I do like having it in my hand just to go off of the Madolche Palooza plays. Like I said, it helps because it's another level 4 to work with the Tiramisu plays, and most of the time when I had to, I would end up drawing into these or having other options where I would not have fast enough plays to get it out. But like I said, it's basically preference. It came into the 3rd after Maxi went to 1, and I couldn't run 2 in the deck anymore since it was a pretty good hand trap 2 run in the deck. So like I said, I'll play back and forth with it and see how I like it. But for now, I'll stick it at 3. And 2 Mifuel. This is a basically may go to 3, depends back and forth with Gelato. When it's normal summon, you can special summon a Madolche from your hand, so it has the Gelato play from the hand as well, easily made with this card. You can go into Pudding Cess from your hand for the easy summon. Lots of different moves you can do with this, or even Hootcake can go for that play. And then 1 Pudding Cess just for the tech 1 of. It's cool with the Chocolate on Load play and overlaying this card with Seraphinite. It also has the monster destruction effect when it attacks, so it's another easy key way to get over big monsters if you're not going to use Tiramisu. And 1 Croissant. I just like this card for the preference of bouncing back cards to raise its level to reuse cards also. Just that one small tech that I enjoy with the deck. And then for the non-Madolche engine, I do run the Gem Knight engine just for the plays. I only have the 1 Garnet, sadly, otherwise I would run 2. The next backup I like is Lapis, just because it is a level 3 monster, so it works with the overlaying, just like Garnet does, respectively, with the level 4s. Just my key backup that I would choose if I didn't have Garnet. And 1 Trick Clown. This is just, once again, a target for the Brilliant Fusion plays, so you can special summon it to the field. 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I like playing the hand traps in the deck, so this is a definite one. And it's also another target for the Brilliant Fusion Seraphinite play. Same with Effect Veiler, just another hand trap to have on hand. And 1 Maxi, sadly now. Still like it though, has that 1 tech. Don't go into it as often, but when I do, it helps just for getting that monster in the graveyard. And wrap up the monsters, 1 Glow Up Bulb. Basically, this card can be searched with Malaya of the Trees, and you can special summon her very easily with this deck. You get her out, use her to summon this, and get Naturia Beast out and lock your opponent's Pendulum plays down. And for spells, I run 3 Brilliant Fusion. This is just for the Gen Knight engine, like I stated. Seraphonite helps speed up the deck so much. You have to run it with the deck, so definitely have to play this at 3. 2 Madolche Chateaus, just so you have the shuffleback power and the return to hand power and the monster attack boost power as well with this card. Definitely needed. And 1 Madolche ticket. Now this is another one that I've been debating swapping back and forth between Messengelato, running 2 ticket and 2 Messengelato, but honestly 1 ticket is all you need because you can search for it, and then once you have it, unless they destroy it, you really don't have another need for another one. And also 1 Regeki, just staple to clear their board, then take out other cards that are more important on the field with Tiramisu. And 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. This is just a preference of mine. You can use Twin Twister. It helps Twin Twister getting monsters in the graveyard. Like I said, it's player preference in the end. And to wrap up the spells, 2 Instant Fusion, just for more fast Xyz plays with the deck. And for traps, I run 1 Madolche Palooza. This card can be searched out with Messengelato. Spectral summons them from your hand, but shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. But you can make full use of this card basically by just making sure you overlay with them or put them to good use, and you won't have to minus off of this. And I run 1 Time Space Trap Hole and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, just because I do run Rafflesia. And if you had the not the Quaking Trap Hole, I'm not going to be able to remember it, but the one that sets them face down. Something says Doom Force Trap Hole, but I know that's not right. It's like Drowning Trap Hole. I'm going to name all the Mirror Force cards until I get it right. But I will put in the caption what is the proper trap hole to run other than this, just for the Rafflesia plays, along with the Bottomless. And also 1 Solemn Warning. We don't have Vanity's Emptiness anymore, so that is the end of the trap lineup. And then on to the extra deck, I run 2 Tiramisu. Your main Xyz monster of the deck, you need 2 Madolche monsters to go into her, but shuffling back Madolche monsters to shuffle basically cards on your opponent's side of the field back into the deck. She does not target also, which is very handy for a lot of different pesky card effects, so really good to run the deck. Same with Chocolate a la Mode. You can make her by overlaying on Tiramisu, or you can go with the Pudding Cess and the Seraphonite play, so you can get the extra key effect with her, having Pudding Cess as an Xyz material. 1 Trapeze Magician, since you do run spellcasters in the deck, very easy to make use of that. Rafflesia for the trap hole plays. Diamond Direwolf for destruction. Leviair for returning your banished cards from Hootcake with this card. Heartland Draco, you have plenty of spell cards in the deck to make use of this. Dark Rebellion, Castell, and Kaga Cowboy and Castell. And I do not have Malaya. I've been looking for one. I have to find it, but until I do find Malaya, I have the 1 Great Proxy, Dragonis, the Wicked Knight, just for the instant fusion target also to run this, just so I can have more rank 3 plays to go into quickly. And then also 1 Naturia Beast for the Glow Up Bulb play, and 1 Norden for the instant fusion, and Seraphonite for the basically the Brilliant Fusion plays. I would run a second Seraphonite, sadly don't have one, but would most likely take out the Gaga Cowboy or the Heartland Draco for the second one of this. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. It's a quick deck profile, but like I said, I just like to keep updated with the decks for you all. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.